I'm always looking for stories that are universal. Do you connect with it? And the basic premise of, is there somebody in your past who, no matter how old you are, if you saw them again, you would get the shakes and the shivers and think, I want to throttle that person. I think that's universal. I think everybody has a you again in their life. And the more I started talking to people, all ages, all genders, everybody said the same thing. Oh, yeah, in high school, there was this one guy who really made in junior high, there was this girl. If I ever saw her today, I'd want to cry. And then I knew that, I think it's a story that crosses a lot of areas. And so it really connected me. Over the years, I've had a chance to work with her through musicals on stage, through film, through television, and we kind of have honed each other's comedic skills. So knowing K-Bell the way I know K-Bell, anything I read on the script was easy for me to know. Of course K-Bell could fall down that mountain. Of course K-Bell could be covered in that. Of course K-Bell should do that. And she's fearless. I think for an actor to really be graceful in comedy, they have to be fearless. I think the minute that they go, it starts showing on their face. But the greatest comedic actors of our time always have just run into the wall. You look at Charlie Chaplin and beyond, and no fear, no fear. I think that every day on this set became, when we were casting, almost became sort of like the dream gift day, where you started with Kristen Bell, and then you had Odette Yutzman, then all of a sudden you had Sigourney Weaver and Jamie Lee Curtis and Kristen Chenoweth and Betty White, and then you were able to bring in a Victor Garber. And every day, everywhere you looked, you thought, I have go-to anywhere the camera points. You don't feel like a situation where on the set, well, as long as that actor's in there, it's going to be funny. Everybody was hysterical, and it sort of kept everybody rising to the occasion. So if you can see someone as hysterical as Jamie Lee Curtis going up against someone who's equally as hysterical as Sigourney Weaver, you just know we're all going to rise to the occasion. It was a kid in a candy store for me. We had a lot of fun, and as we started testing the movie, it's probably one of the highest ranked things in the film. Audiences certainly are responding in wild applause to it. Again, taking that great premise that you pit Jamie Lee versus Sigourney, you pit K-Bell versus Odette, you surround them with Kristen Chenoweth, the really remarkable Kyle Bornheimer who plays Tim, and in his own movie to begin with. And Betty White in there. Dancing brings out a certain freedom. I think when people dance, we all feel slightly self-aware. I'm probably not as good a dancer as I think I am. So when you put the camera and let a whole family out there dancing and prepping for the wedding dance, there's just a lot of fun that can be had with it. I think we had as much fun filming that as I think what the audience is getting from that. And it was a lot of takes because there was so much laughter in between. It was very easy for the cast to crack each other up in that. I think we had a meeting one day where we're like, so Betty, we need to get you a stunt double. I think she looked at me like I was crazy. And I was. So the day of filming, that is Betty White, getting loaded into our sort of Cirque du Soleil type silks with all of our amazing professionals helping her. She had the time of her life. And I think when we were done and we were all so just we want everything to be good, Betty. We want everything to be good. And once we got the shot, I think I was like, act, cut, moving on. And I think Betty was like, let's go again. That's a lot of fun up in that swing.